I was short of breath, and I really knew something was significantly different for me. So when I told Kim about it, and she said, yeah, you should definitely get that checked out. I got back and called the doc, and he did an exam, and he said, you should get an echocardiogram. I said, all right. And I'd had a heart murmur since I was 14, so that piece of it, all made sense. And okay, he said, it's probably nothing, blah, blah, blah. So started feeling better and forgot about it. And this is probably even preceding Whitney. So never did never did any of it, didn't do the exam or anything. And then I went to get life insurance, and they wouldn't give me life insurance. And they said, odd that you have in your record that you're supposed to get a stress echo. You're not getting the stress echo, and now you're getting life insurance. So I don't think so. So Kim just got on me. She's like, you've got to get that stress echo so you can get the life insurance, because now you have to report every time that you don't, you failed on getting life insurance. So that's event over time kind of turned into a stress echo that I had no reason to do, but I was there doing it.
Right.
They put me on the machine. First they did the echo, and she was doing the echo for way longer than I had him before. She put me on the machine, and she said, I'll be right back. And she came back after 3 minutes and said, we're not going to do the stress part. And arrogant guy, I'm like, look, I'm hiking 20 miles a weekend. It's a treadmill. I'm busy. And this was a Friday. I'd taken time off work. I'm very important. And she wouldn't do it. Get out of that appointment, I call Kim and I say, I've got weird news. They're not going to do the stress echo. And so she definitely was concerned, and I was playing it's no big deal.
Did you really believe that? I mean, because you are hiking a ton.
Yeah, I assumed I was fine, but I definitely started to build up some anxiety as to, that's kind of weird. And then Monday, went into the doctor, and the weird thing is they wouldn't do the exam, and then they wanted to see me again immediately. And so
tell you why, or
well, no, she told me. She said, based on what I'm seeing, I think you have cleft valve, and I haven't never seen it before, and you have a lot of regurgitation, and your heart murmur is classified as severe, and severe had never come into the language. It used to be called loud, which was okay.
Right.
So it was a 5 for a long time in my life, which is loud, but 5 million people have them. You have nothing to worry about, blah, blah, blah. So the word severe was laid pretty heavy on my mind. And then went and saw the doctor, and he did the stress echo piece, and then he got right into it. He said, I don't recommend you go to Kili, and he said some interesting things. He said, my brother did Kili, and it's dark, and you get up in the middle of the night, and it's super stressful. And all these things were just egging me on, you know. So I took his advice and took it to think about. I said, all right, I'll think about everything you told me. And I sat down with Kim, and I shared all that with her. I said, I don't know this guy's brother,
Right.
Bobby's done it, and it was easy and fine for him. So,
right.
So I had this awesome moment in time where I was like, okay, God, is your test for me to go get on this mountain and have faith in you that this is the goal you put on my heart and blah, blah, blah? Or is the test that I go have a human being stop my heart for 5 hours? Because both are a little bit scary, So it was pretty quick and easy to say, for me, I'm having the surgery. Because he did give me the option. He said you could take medicine and you could kind of wait 5 or 10 years. And I guess on some levels I understand why fear would make you make that decision, because having your heart stopped is an intense thing to think about. But I said, what would my activity level be? He goes, well, Kilimanjaro's out, obviously, and you'd have to really take your pace down. And that just wasn't me. It wasn't who I wanted to be to the kids. And there was this thought that I either want to be that dad that's there and active with them, and if something happens, it happens. You know, Kim will find somebody else who's active. So yeah, we made the decision to go to Cleveland Clinic, which was another piece that was a little weird. When he referred me, the nurse comes in. She goes, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing. He has never prescribed anyone to go to the Cleveland Clinic."
That wasn't reassuring to you?
No. And she goes, "And especially as young as you are." So like, yeah, she built all this doubt, you know, and like, wow, okay. So yeah, we went over a period. That was beginning of June, and we were literally within 60 days of leaving. So the kids and I all went from, we're going to go on this awesome adventure to Dad's having heart surgery in October.